name is Justin Saladino, and he's the front man of the Justin Saladino band. Now, I understand that you're coming out with a brand new record.
That's right. That's right.
What's the title?
Steal My Soul.
When is it supposed to be available?
October 2nd.
Okay. And when did you actually go into the studio to start the process?
Over a span of 2 years, if not longer. Like, I went in a little bit just to kind of get started and just start recording. So this record is self-produced, which I've never done in the past. It ended up being more like co-produced with my friend who I started just kind of using him as an engineer to record guitars.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in, I want to say 2023, even as soon as 2023 was writing songs, 2022, 2023. So let's say 2024. I really started recording it in 2024. So we're like 2 years back. So it's been a long process because we've been recording mostly at home, like the 2026 way.
Okay.
Like home studios or like people's pads, the microphones we have available among, friends, yeah.
So now, for people that don't know you well enough, take us back in time to start your journey down the blues. When did you discover that you had a knack for playing guitar, singing, songwriting, and also going into blues?
Yeah. A long time ago. I started pretty young. I started playing guitar. I was like 6 years old, officially taking lessons with my uncle. So it was in the family. Dad plays a bit too. And I think it was around like 9 or 10 years old, going through my dad's CDs. I found a Jimi Hendrix CD compilation. And I was like, who's this? And my dad was like, some people say he's the best guitar player ever. I don't know about that, but I'll let you be the judge. And I put it on. It was like Foxy Lady and then Red House, which Red House is blues. Foxy Lady maybe less, but just that tone, those inflections. I was hooked ever since there. I think I got into the blues more deeply, through some of those compilation CDs that were coming out at the time, where you would go John Lee Hooker, Lightning Hopkins, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf. Get a good introduction to all the inspirations that preceded Zeppelin, and that's the other thing too. All the Zeppelin that I liked, a lot of it was bluesy too. So it was there before I even knew it. And so Brian, who you spoke to, my agent, it's 20 years we worked together, and he started booking me as a kid playing with my cousins in a band called Runaway Slide. So that's really the origins, all the way back to 11 years old, playing some of the blues festivals that I'm still playing now. And it stuck with me. I've gone on journeys. I love all kinds of music. I play all kinds of music, but the blues has always held true, and especially with this record.
Okay. So in studio, you mentioned that there was no really studio time. It was more sparse amongst either your homes, and then I'm assuming digital recording samples were sent out, and things were then sent for remastering and mixing and producing. Have you decided if you're going to be doing vinyl for this particular record as well?
It's within the plans. Yeah, it's not absolutely confirmed, but it's within the plans. I would love to. What's been your experience with vinyl? People love it?
I can't say that they don't. In the unfortunately, I don't have the required equipment to actually own vinyl. Most of my experience is always stream or CDs. But vinyl in shows, especially if you're doing a venue and you're bringing your merch, vinyl sells like hotcakes in many cases, because that's the one thing that most people want to. A record player doesn't cost more than maybe $300 at most. And even then, you can scrounge around, find some that are vintage that you can actually still use, because the needles are still current. The equipment is still in good functioning functioning status. But the fact of having vinyl available means that if the vinyl art is different, and if there's liner notes inside or anything that kind of couches it into this beautiful, eye-dazzling format where the person says "me wants," they go, and
It's an
they
amazing product. It's a great piece.
it does, and it
Accentuates the art.
it brings back the years of yesteryear where you go scrounge in the second record store and you actually find a vinyl that you've been looking for that somebody decided to trade because they were no longer interested in it. But it goes hand in hand with pretty much any type of merch. I mean, for me, it was always CDs, and if the artist like yourself is available at the table selling his merch, and his signature away, and great, thank you for giving me most of your time for the evening, for the vibes, the show, the emotion, the talent. But then if you don't have the means, you walk away with nothing except the experience. If you decided to put some money away in the piggy bank and you decide to bring it to the show, you walk away with either a hoodie, a jacket, a hat, not so much for me anyways, or a CD or a vinyl once it becomes available. The fact that you're doing this on your own means that you've got not a high bar to pass, but it'll be the test of your mettle in regards to making sure that you've got funds enough to come to creation's length.
Yeah, line of credit helps a lot.
It does, but
it's not so responsible, but music is 100% my thing. So we're gonna put things on the line of credit.
Have you? I'm assuming that you probably filled out tons of grants in regards to actually doing this project.
I've done some, but no, not tons. I'm not fully the type, and it's maybe a lack of organization more than it is a type thing. I tend to. It takes a lot of time, and maybe I'm making excuses here, but it takes a lot of time, and I just rather kind of like work and get my music done and be guaranteed that I'm going to get paid that night or that month.
It's not, but it's not an excuse because personally and professionally, I don't dabble in the music industry other than being a radio DJ and doing what I do right now, unpaid as a volunteer, but. You do have to invest, like pretty much any grant when you're asking for money from the government or from the Arts Council or wherever it comes from. You do have to sit down and actually take time out of your day, out of your gigs to actually do it, and then plow through it. And once you do it, you just send it away, and then you go back to your merry way. But it depends on what you have in your life. If you're married, if you've got kids, if you've got other responsibilities that come dashing through your bedroom door as soon as you're up, it kind of makes things a little bit more of a challenge because you end up having to do your evenings to do the actual grants with lots of coffee. But yeah, no. With that said, your favorite musical instrument is the guitar. Any particular type of guitar that you actually enjoy playing?
I mean, all of them, but I definitely am a bit of a Strat guy,
Mm-hmm.
I have 3-4 Strats here, so that tells you something about where my preferences lie.
Yeah.
But it's different tools for different things, different sounds, different tunings. Especially with the upcoming record, there's a lot of different tunings. love playing acoustic too. Acoustic is not forgotten by me. But yeah, I'm definitely like, if I had the desert island guitar, it would be a Stratocaster of some sort. Yeah.
Okay. And the strings, what kind of strings do you use on your Strats?
I tend to use 11 to 49 D'Addario, just like classic nickel wound, nothing fancy, and been using that for years. If not 10 to 46, 11 to 49, one or the other, depending the instrument.
I'm assuming that when you go to venues, festivals, that you probably bring along more than just the one Strat. You probably have like two.
I always bring two guitars. Yeah, I always bring two guitars. When I'm doing the Justin Saladino band shows of late, I bring 4 guitars.
4.
Yeah. So I bring 2 in standard tuning that are 2 different vibes. A Strat and something a bit punchier, a bit hotter.
Okay.
Like a Les Paul Jr. or a 345 or a Telecaster. And then I have my Les Paul Jr. Special actually in open E tuning, and I have another guitar, a Supro, in open C tuning. So those guitars are for specific songs.
Okay. I'm assuming that you're probably well versed in restringing a guitar live on stage.
I haven't had to do it live on stage, knock on wood, and I don't ever want to, because I'm not very quick at stringing a guitar. I've seen guys do it on stage, but it's like, yeah, my strings are in a bag somewhere backstage under another bag, you know.
Okay, so you've got them in case you need to do a last minute change to something prior to going on stage, when you know that one string is giving you that little jiggle that it's not supposed to.
I have bad string discipline. I will change my strings, say, like in June, going into the summer.
Okay.
But then I change pretty much when one breaks, or before studio, or before a string of shows. Like I don't go through strings very quickly. I don't have a problem with old strings. I kind of like them sometimes. So it's a funny thing, yeah. And they add up. They're expensive.
There's that.
The time it takes to change the strings. I usually can watch a movie by the time I get through all my guitars.
Do you prefer playing by pick or by hand?
It's probably majority pick, but it's like 70-30. Like it.
Okay.
I vary.
And I don't remember if you dabbled in slide, but I know that you're more of a direct to kind of direct.
I play a lot of slide. Again, this upcoming record, even more so. I would say, like, of the solos on the record, it's 4 or 5 of the 9 are slide solos. There's a lot of slide. It's almost on not every song, but on a lot of songs that I've released, there's like a slide somewhere.
Okay, well, I stand corrected, because sadly I didn't do my research well enough, but I've been following you since day one, which in 30 years of radio, it's kind of scary.
Wow.
The when you do your slide, that's the one thing I want to know, because I know, for me, Watermelon Slim is the slide specialist. There's a few others that exist that actually do it, but he has his own variation on the slide, the instrument that he uses to slide. Typically, it could be a bottleneck, but in some cases, it's mostly something steel. What about you? Any particular instrument or add-on that you use for your slides?
So I'm not very precious with it. Like I actually switch slides. Like this is the one that I have on my desk right now, which is a glass slide by Rock Slide. The Rock Slide is a great company that I've been using for a while. But I use brass on stage. I think mostly because I can put it in my pocket when I leave the house and drop it, and it's okay. I like the sound of both. I think I have a slight preference towards glass slides.
Okay.
And for sure, like if your guitar has thicker strings, higher action, it's easier to play slide. It's more forgiving. But I try to keep my guitars pretty much like where I like them for everything, for slide, not slide, and strike that balance. I'm not necessarily changing guitars just to play slide. You know what I mean? So I'll play on all my guitars. I'll play slide for the most part.
So, with that said, the album's coming out in October. You're probably going to have a release party eventually between October and January of the year following.
So this is the plan. October 1st is going to be the launch in Montreal, Thursday night at Pixie Campus in Montreal.
Okay.
Unannounced, but it's coming. And October 2nd is, as per the press release, when I got to get the album out.
Okay. Folks, in case you're coming to the interview a little bit late, this is Justin Saladino, guitarist, singer, songwriter extraordinaire, Canadian, and he's coming out with a brand new album, which is going to be dropping officially in October. An unknown release party is going to occur in October, and then there's going to be press releases, the press junkets, and everything else. So, Justin, apart from this, do you even have time for hobbies?
Is gaming a hobby? I've been asking myself that question.
It is. It is. And depending on what kind of gamer like myself, I play games on my phone to my detriment. And then I really regret after sitting and wasting time. But it's a hobby depending on what you play and who decides to jump in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was following the Habs in Montreal, the hockey very closely. Let's say that's a hobby. But no, I don't really have that much time for hobbies, let's be honest. The skiing, the downhill mountain biking of the past, these things are way less. I barely go biking. I barely have time or make the time to do these kinds of things.
Okay.
But gaming has always held true. There's always time to game. Little moments, pockets at night, sacrifice sleep for another Zelda dungeon or something, you know. I'm big into the Zelda games, and I'm big into some RPG adventure and stuff. I hop between the consoles for sure.
Yeah. I love RPGs, especially those that are true RPGs similar to Final Fantasy. When you
haven't gone that far yet.
Well, I mean, Zelda. The only Zeldas that I've played were the original version, the Super NES version, and then somewhere with Ocarina of Time, and then I kind of slid off the beaten path into other games at that point. My budget doesn't allow me more than one console at any given time. But that said, I mean, hey, if it clears your mind of cobwebs that are constantly coming at you, especially when you're trying to write, sometimes it'll actually give you that spark of inspiration and actually allow you to wait. Where's my pencil? Where's it? Okay, memo. So yeah, I mean, you've got your hobbies. They're there. You don't over-abuse them, but most of your time is probably in your music, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it.
Fortunately, for the most part, I mean, I wear many hats, as most musicians nowadays do. We know that. So I have my band, Justin Saladino Band, and we've been releasing music, or I've been releasing music with, alternating members for a long time now. It's been a blast. There's its challenges for sure, but that's let's say my higher calling or whatever. It's what feels really drives me purposefully. But I play with other bands too. I play as a guitar player. I studied music as a guitar player. So
folks, he teaches the guitar, by the way.
Yes, as you found out, trying to schedule this with me today. And I teach guitar privately. I coach bands, like amateur bands, on some weeknights. So I'm like, it's music 24/7.
Wow.
It's just different facets of music. It's one-on-one lessons. It's coaching. It's playing as a freelance guitar player, country gigs, chansonnier gigs, as we call them, cover gigs, and doing my band. You know, so it's always music all day, every day, and even if it's admin sometimes, which it seems to feel like more than music sometimes. You know, it's related to just driving this career in music. And
Have you been put into a position where you had to do your gig in French?
no, I've never had to do my gig in French, as in like sing in French and stuff. I've sang in French once or twice, and always very nervous to do so as an Anglo Montrealer.
Yeah, but the fact that you said chansonnier with a very good way of saying it means that you probably have a better grasp on French than I expect.
I'm getting there, getting better all the time. Credit to my girlfriend and the people around me for sure. Where are you based?
Moncton, New Brunswick.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, Moncton, but I have to travel to Shediac, which is about 25 minutes out. And that's where I do my radio show every Sunday night. So,
well, we'll be in Fredericton this summer. We'll be at the Harvest Harvest Music Fest. It's called now. I can check that date, but they're all on my website on Justin Saladino.
I just need to go look at their website. Folks, if you want to venture to New Brunswick and go to the Harvest Festival, which used to be known the Harvest Jazz and Blues Festival, but they rebranded and they decided to put it, I don't like using that word, but that's how they put it, inclusive in regards to the type of music, because it's not just jazz and blues. You've got other bands that appear that have nothing to do with jazz and blues that are included into the roster. The website itself will give you the dates, ticket prices, where you need to get them, how you need to get them. You can always purchase them on site, depending if it's not a full sold out show. And I don't know if they're going to do the farmers market jams that they have every year. Usually it's a huge jam with multiple musicians that decide to strut in and do their stuff together, and it's amazing. It's loud, it's crowded, but it's a one-time experience, actually.
Okay, that I want to be involved in. I will be there for 2 days. I will be there Thursday with my band. And I will be also playing on the Friday with the Sugar Darlings.
Ooh, Samantha Martin. That's
No, it's you're thinking of.
Oh wait, it's a
Delta
Sugar instead of.
Yes, Samantha Martin.
Yeah,
and they're from Ontario, but the Sugar Darlings are a band from Quebec that I play guitar for. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A blues band.
I'm gonna have to check them out actually.
Yeah.
Now with the band, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you, who are the current band members?
Yes, so we have Mario Tallaro on drums, who's recorded on the record and is playing the shows. We have Etienne Beausoleil on bass, who also recorded the record doing shows, and the same goes for the keyboardist, sometimes guitar, V2 Turbo Prompta, who's doing a great job on keys. So that's like the way the band is shifted too. It's not for any personal reasons. It's just playing style and following the direction of the music I'm writing. I've decided instead of being like me singing and playing guitar with a bass player, drummer, and then the additional member being a guitar player, the additional member now is organ, keyboard. So it gives me a bit more freedom on guitar to play busier and suits the new songs very
nice. Well. So the last question, because you've given us a very big, bright, vivid picture of what's to come. What's your favorite food dish? Now, hold on. Before you answer or try to, imagine that I've just laid out a kind of a buffet style choice where one item is the one item that you'll want to eat more of on a constant basis.
Oh my god, it's so hard of a question. Interesting. So there's a buffet and there's all this food, and what am I going to eat? Oh my god. It's probably pasta that I'm going to eat for the rest of my life, let's be honest. But as an Italian over here.
Any particular dish type that you'd like? I'll give you an example. Myself, I love thick chili, but I also enjoy roasts and beef stews if they're properly made. But I'm big on rice, so any rice dish that doesn't have any seafood, I'm going to be fine with. But I go for Chinese whenever I've got the chance. It's at least once a week.
I do go like East Asian a lot. Yes, I do like Vietnamese. Like I think I can eat like vermicelli, like those noodles, with like
the rice noodles
in it. Yeah, like I think I could eat that like almost every day with an egg roll. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. A good lo mein. There's like nothing like that.
Non-as lasagna or something, but I would get sick of it. It's heavy.
Well, yeah, but lasagnas are made to be cherished when they're made. You eat them for 3-4 days, and then maybe after the first day you start adding salad or something to go along to help you digest it and carry the energy on for the rest of the morning, evening, or afternoon, all depending on what you do. Well, folks, this was Justin Saladino. He's coming to New Brunswick, and he's going to be at the festival for 2 days. I do recommend that you see him live, because his live is awesome, is probably the best way of putting it. He shows himself on stage, and he does it all for you and your ears. So, Justin, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
I hope that you have a wonderful evening.
You too.
And anything else that you want to say or do before we finish the interview?
Check out the new song, Leave Me Blue, available on all streaming platforms. All the shows are on justinsaladinoband.com, and we'll have a new single out before the record comes out, and a record in October. Yeah, that's the gist. I hope you guys follow along and post a lot of guitar stuff on my page too if you're into guitar, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot coming.
Well, Justin, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. It was really a pleasure to actually see you after so many years of not seeing you. Okay, no, have a nice evening.
Put a face.
Yeah, well, it always is. It always is. For me, if I don't get a face, I get a voice, and the voice is not as interesting as seeing the face of the person that you're trying to identify.